All right, we are here at the Siege of Central New York, a Women's Flat Track Derby Association tournament, a recognized tournament. This is game number 5 of the tournament. We're coming at you from Rome, New York, brought to you on Twitch TV by Nerd Derby. This matchup is going to be between the Burning River Roller Derby All-Stars out of Cleveland, Ohio. They are ranked 203rd, and the Jersey Shore Roller Girls All-Stars out of Asbury Park, New Jersey. They are ranked number 325. My name's Bobby Narco. I'm joined by Crimson Alchemia,
yes.
the CAC.
The CAC is back, baby.
I'm going to take you through the roster of Burning River. Number 00 is Deja Voodoo. Number 11 is Stink Flamingo. Number 14, Dottie Hit Someone. Number 146, Cerebellum. Number 19, Ginger and Tonic. Wearing 210, that's Aphrodite. Number 256 is Decrypt. Number 311, Pinky Tizadero. Number 4 is Coco Sparks. Number 423 is Annabelle Lecture. Number 519, Wrath of Connie. Number 718, Ghost Grace Killa. Number 74, Enemy Lou Harris. Number 78, Nat. And the captain, number 37, Brianna Ruins. Burning River is coached by Maloik.
And I'll take it down. Jersey Shore Roller Girls. Number 27, Betty Rage. Number 333, Mayhem Murphy. Number 43, Nikki Knuckles. Number 50, and captain, Cool Mo T. Number 570, Slamabelle Lee. Number 679, Sissy Slammer. 732, Winter Wonderland. Number 8, Emma Effa. Number 92, Shreddy Vetter. Number 00, Milf and Cookies. Number 1031, Misbehavin' Maven. Number 108, Jenny Jawbreaker. Number 131, Shermaine Tank. Number 180, Jack and Choke. Coaches are Adam, Sleebell, Craig Patton, and Dart Small.
All right. Burning River is going to be skating in white with blue and orange accents, and Jersey Shore is going to be wearing black bottoms, teal tops with black accents. We have time to go through at least a referee crew. Our crew head ref is Bibbidi Bobbidi Boom. We also have Rev Riot, Kilt Trip, Queen Kictoria, Recordian, Axis of Stevel, Simon Says, and Mea Culprit. And I guess in the next 30 seconds, Kat, can you take us who our NSOs are?
Our head NSO, Dodge Charger. Also, we got, I'm terribly sorry, down here, we're down at the bottom of the list, excuse me. The head NSO is Rule Booker, along with Tornado Alley, Mistress Grimm, Derriere, Bert Hurt, Neutron Scar, Mama Menace, Stella by Starlight, and Rutro.
And Axis of Stevel is going to be our alternate ref today. He's going to be bringing us results of official reviews, and if there's super long extended timeouts, Stevel will let us know what those super long OTOs are about.
And we always want to thank our awesome officials coming down here for our 2-day tournament, Siege of Central New York, a WFTD recognized tournament. And once again, thank you to Nerd Derby for bringing this live to you on Twitch TV.
All right, amen to that. Our producer today is Beautiful Banshee. We are going to be bringing you some fantastic roller derby out there on the line already. Number 37 on the white team is Brianna Ruins, the captain. And on the blue team, I missed that number. Did you get it? Is that Slamabelle Lee, number 570?
I believe so. Yeah, Slamabelle Lee, you are correct.
It is. And Lee finds that inside line. First lead jam goes to Jersey Shore.
Pack moving along pretty cautiously into turn 1 with, it looks like, Jersey Shore up in the very front in the blue. And right through the inside, Brianna Ruins tries to tippy-toe through the line of the infield. Yes, actually we'll pick up 0 points on that. Meanwhile, Slamabelle Lee comes around the outside and will cash in those 4 points.
First lead change here in jam number 1.
Yep, I see. Collides hard, and that was into number 333. Mayhem Murphy falls into the infield out of bounds.
Heading into jam number 2, we're going to have Cerebellum, number 146 on the white team, going up against number 8. That is Emma Effa for the teal team. Jersey Shore in teal, Burning River in white, and here we go. 2 leads in a row for Jersey Shore.
Oh, that's actually, they're going to give it to Cerebellum.
Oh, I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. Good catch.
No, they came out really fast, Bobby. And with that, took over was Emma Effa. Just got a little bit ahead of Cerebellum, who's going to let this run, and it actually pays off because there's a cut track being assessed to Emma Effa. So now we have Power Jam for Burning River. Sarah Bellum already 4 points up.
That was a great no call. I thought it was going to be a hit it and quit it, but genius paid off. The cut came shortly after that.
Sometimes risks do have rewards in roller derby, and this early in the game, it's more plausible to take those risks.
Got a multiplayer block coming in on blue number 108. That is Jenny Jawbreaker. Oh, and it's Sarah Bellum's birthday today.
Also, it's an early birthday. Well, I don't want to say early birthday, but a surprising birthday gift.
So the Burning River Jammer is making the official review sign as they go around, as they're about to enter the track. Oh, I see. They're communicating offense to their teammates. Yes. Remember that from this morning. Banshee called that this morning. I actually remembered something. High five.
Sarah Bellum finds that inside. Finally is going to shut down that jam.
Holy cow.
Yeah, big comeback, and there's our lead change. Now going to Burning River, 16-8.
So Jersey Shore doubles their score, but Burning River doubles that score. Highest jam of the game in jam number 2.
And that's going to bring up number 256, Decrypt for Burning River. And number 570, Slam Bell Lee, up for her second jam of this game.
Burning River just alternating 2 jammers so far. We'll see how long that lasts. Although in the last game, Antwerp only used 2 jammers the whole game.
And what a collision that is going into number 180, Jack and Choke. Looks like it's going to report to the box as well, along with the pivot for Burning River.
Illegal position called on that Burning River pivot. 4-point pass picked up by Decrypt.
Slamabell lead now working the initial pass pack into turn number 2. And Decrypt going to come out of there. Call that one off. Looking over to the bench. Not too sure if that was to go for it or not, but definitely paid off. 24-8, Burning River.
So extends the ratio. It had been 2-1. Now it is a 3-1 ratio in favor of Burning River. First jam that Jersey Shore has been held scoreless. Burning River holds scoreless in jam number 1.
And this is her first season actually as an all-star. Thank you to Chu Rocca, who's cheering on Decrypt.
So sticking to that 2-jammer rotation is Jersey Shore, and sticking to a 3-jammer rotation is Burning River. Burning River picking up lead jammer. Did you see the call on White? White losing a skater to the penalty box. 4 points picked up, and the jam is called. Burning River extends the lead now, 28-8.
And much like True Rocket, you can join us here on not only with the twitch.tv, but there's a chat feed you can be a part of as well. Some shout outs, even throw some info our way too. You could be a outsourced producer with us here.
Nice. Contracted work.
Making you all part of our announcer team here at Siege of Central New York. And that is Slamabelly rocking the start for Jersey Shore, enemy Lou Harris for Burning River.
Slamabell lead now 2 for 3 on the jammer line.
Pack hung up at turn 1. It was a nice little trying to actually elevator door attack from Burning River.
The Malachi Crunch.
But able to shake that off and still get the 4 points, and that is going to go to Jersey Shore, 28-12. Coming up to that line now, and that's going to be number 8, Emma Effa. Going to go skate to skate against number 423, Annabelle Lecter.
First appearance on the line for Annabelle Lecter.
Oh, great push off by Jersey Shore, forcing Annabelle into the infield, forcing that recycle back. And Emma Effa picking up that lead. Pack now locking into turn number 1. Now quickly move to turn number 2.
Burning River losing a blocker on an illegal contact call. Nice
recycle back, force Emma out of bounds, but Yeah, that's going to be a scoreless jam on that one. Went out of bounds just before able to pass any of the members of Burning River. That'd be the first one, the first scoreless jam of this game. And now coming up to that line, number 570, Slamabelle Lee. Going to go skate against number 37, Brianna Ruins. Slamabelle forced to the outside, but Brianna Ruins is going to pick up that lead jam for Burning River. Beautiful defensive work that was by number 74, Enemy Lou Harris. Now on that initial pass, Slamabelle Lee, Brianna Ruins digging through the center of that pack. Will be able to get through, takes the 4 and slams the door, Bobby.
And that is where the door should be slammed. 4 more points on the board makes 32 points for Burning River. No points on the board keeps Jersey Shore at 12, heading into jam number 8. And on the jammer line, we have number 8 for Jersey Shore. That's Emma Effa. Boy, they are working the 2 jammer rotation. And 146 on the line for Burning River is Sarah Bellum. Only the second appearance on the jammer line. Sarah Bellum picked up lead in jam number 2. And Sarah Bellum's 2 for 2 now.
Getting a track cut. Actually, that is going to go on Sarah Bellum. Emma Effa is your lead with a power jam for Jersey Shore. Huge opportunity to come back. Only 20 points down, Bobby. This will be an opportunity to pick up a little bit more and break down that deficit. And dig away, great 2-blocker wall set up by Burning River, trying to wear down that clock so Sarah Bellum can get back up there. Pack now moving turn number 2. MFF finds an open through the inside. Looking like stepped out of bounds, having to recycle back in. And with that, Sarah Bellum has already exited and now within that pack. Now going to be working the initial pass. Pack still in that straightaway. And looks like Jersey Shore losing a pivot to the boxer.
And timeout. Blue, team timeout blue. The booming voice of our head ref. 8 points, the highest score of an individual jam for Jersey Shore. And it represents 40% of their score.
Got a lot of great action already. Day 1, we still have day 2 to go here at Siege of Central New York here in Rome, New York. But also across the pond is another WF2Day sanctioned tournament going on.
Tell me all about it.
That is the Skate to Thrill, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, it is not across the pond. It's right across the U.S. I looked down a little further there. Skate to Thrill is actually happening in St. Charles, Missouri, hosted by the St. Chuck's Derby Chicks.
Yeah, you're talking about the Euro Cup.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right now. That's actually going to be from the 12th through the 13th. Bury, England, hosted by one of my favorite teams, Rainy City Roller Derby.
Rainy City was the host of the Women's World Cup last year, and fantastic time.
It was such a great time, and to maintain such a massive tournament, Rainy City knocked out of the park 4 straight days.
And 4 rinks going at once. That was just insane.
Back from timeout, that's Slamabelle Lee, rocking the star for Jersey Shore, and Annabelle Lecter, who is also, this is her first year as an All-Star.
Lead jam goes to Slamabelle Lee. Slamabelle and Annabelle, how about that?
That's going to make this the most difficult call here.
Indeed, some bells are going to get rung.
Slam versus Anna, we'll keep it short. Slam with that lead jam now coming to the pack now, moving into turn number 3. Is only going to be pick 1, but
both teams putting points on the board.
3, yes.
Only the second time this game, both teams have put points on the board going back to jam number 2. 35-21, both of these scores are divisible by 7. It is a 5-3 ratio.
I'm glad you're here to do the math for me. I can barely get past 3.
All right, number 8 for the teal team is Emma Effa. Number 371, or is that 3, just regular 37? Nah, 37 is Brianna Ruins. And Brianna picks up lead jam.
Great defensive work as the pack has yet to even touch that pivot line. And beautiful, staying up on her toe. That is Brianna Ruins. Going to pick up a full 4. Pack now moving into turn 1, and that is Burning River losing their pivot to the box. Already re-engaged that pack, Brianna Ruins.
Low block coming in. Oh,
Yep.
and it's on
Yes.
the jammer.
Yeah, low block, and that is going to be now power jam for Jersey Shore. 39-21. Emma Effa already picking up 4 points, narrowing down that deficit.
I'd like to thank Chad and Lana from Nerd Derby on Twitch TV. Chad and Lana? Did I say Chad? Chad? Sorry. Chad and Lana. Sorry.
If your mic mysteriously turns off, I don't know why.
I was actually going to ask for some help. We're trying to figure out who got lead jam in jam number 6, and so I was wondering either if you're following the feed at home or if we have these stats available to us now. We're trying to figure out who got lead in jam number 6. Meanwhile, forearm penalty sending a Jersey Shore blocker to the penalty box.
And now it's right in on the last 30 seconds of jam number 10. Both these jammers now starting to trade off points. And here comes the great defense, Bobby. That's not even like a tripe on the front. That is a whole diamond that Emma Effa is battling against of Burning River.
High block coming in. That's sending Burning River blocker to the penalty box, number 718, Ghost Grace Killa.
4 points being traded. Both these jammers get knocked to the outside past that jammer line.
Forearm penalty coming in at the very end, but it is not on a jammer, so both teams will start with potential to score next set of whistles. 14 points put on the board, representing 28% of Burning River's score, and 18 points on the board for Jersey Shore, representing nearly half of their score. And 18 points is the highest individual score of the game.
Now coming up, ran the star for Burning River is Decrypt. And then that's number 131, Charmaine Tank, first time up jamming, is going to take lead for Jersey Shore.
First time breaking that 2-jammer rotation. Everybody needs a little help sometimes.
And it might pay, and it's paying off thus far, already taking control of this jam.
Only second jam for Decrypt. Decrypt 1 for 1, having picked up lead jammer in jam number 3.
And that is a star pass to Coco Sparks, who had a nice little hit and takedown of Charmaine Tank before taking that star. But she's going to call that off, take another 3 points, keeping Burning River from picking up anything on that jam. We're now down to a 7-point game at 17 minutes, 8 seconds remaining.
A 7-6 margin, both of these scores divisible by the number 7. Blue is 5-7-0 back on that. Very little rest for this 2-jammer rotation. Slamabelle Lee. And white is 37. Also just back from 1 jam respite is Brianna Ruins. Penalty box is empty. Oh, and I spoke too soon. Back block.
Back block.
Take it.
Yeah, back block on Slamabelle Lee. So power jam now reverting over to Burning River with Brianna Ruins helming that shooting star. Pack now moving into turn number 2, coming in, rides around the outside, keeps the toes in bounds.
Very nice.
Bounds, Bobby.
That was crazy. Using that rope to push off and stay in bounds.
Oh, and a jump on the apex.
Putting on a show in turn number 2. Come on, put the show on in turn number 4. Like to have it right in front of us.
Defense now turning up a step as Wonderland and the rest of her blocking crew trying to hold back. Brianna Ruins able to get through, pick up another 4.
It's a multiplayer block sending a Jersey Shore skater to the penalty box.
Slamabelle forced down a recycle back on the infield. Still trying to dig her way through the pack. Brianna Ruins.
Wow. Just when Jersey Shore was getting into it, Burning River puts 16 on the board. This is the highest jam of the game and counting. The highest jam of the game for Burning River.
Sarah Bellum currently right now trying to bridge these two packs together. They're finally going to let Slamabelle go, working an initial pass.
And now it's the highest jam of the game, and it's called off.
Woo! Yeah, come around on this replay here, Bobby. Look at it. Right on the toe, stays in, boom. Beautiful agility being demonstrated by Brian Ruins.
Almost like a tightrope walker. (69-42). 10:31 on the line for Jersey Shore, another relief jammer. That is Misbehavin' Maven. And Keck, did you see who the jammer was? That's 7.
That is Nat, I believe. Yeah, both new challenger approaches on both of these teams. New jammers coming up. Misbehaving Maven might have that lead. Nat already lapping by. We're going to go to scoreless jam number 2 here. Very interesting when you see both teams break their jammer rotation with a couple of new blockers switching into the jammer position there. And we're getting now a timeout call by Burning River.
Oh, right, they're first. So each team with one timeout.
Oh my goodness.
Jams were scoreless in jam number 6 and jam number 13. Every 7 jams, or every 6 jam, let's be scoreless.
A lot of great action here, and also coming up after this bout, we're going to be having at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Appalachian versus Bruce City, which I'm excited to see as well.
Nice.
But I'm glad we're going to get another half out of this too. 13 minutes, 56 seconds to be in the first half, 69-42.
In terms of leads, let's see, 2, 4, 6 lead jams for Jersey Shore. And so far, 6 lead jams for Burning River. Ever get that question answered? Like, who was lead jam in jam number 6? Well,
unless we do it like Spaceballs, which is like I watched the Insta cassette version of this game, then I can tell you.
we'll get that information from the NSOs at halftime, and we'll be back right on to 100% accurate.
And back
it's
up,
all good.
Brianna Ruins for Burning River. Emma Effa for Jersey Shore.
Here we go. Lead jam to the team in teal. That's 2 in a row. Only the second time Jersey Shore has strung 2 leads together.
Emma Effa might be lead, but Brianna Ruins right on her tail. Pack now stopping right in the straightaway. A quick call off, and it's going to be scoreless jam number 3. And that's going to bring up Slamabelle Lee for Jersey Shore. And I believe that's number 423, Annabelle Lecter. So
our favorite matchup, the Bells.
Battle of the Bells, round 2.
That's 3 leads in a row for Jersey Shore. Star Pass White, new jammer for the white team, is number 4. Second time the star has been passed to Coco.
That's going to force a 4-0 call off in favor of Jersey Shore, 69-46.
Burning River sitting on 69 points since jam number 12. 12 minutes and change left to play in the game.
Now we're going to see some old school derby with the packs now lining up near that pivot line. And that's going to be number 74, Enemy Lou Harris for Burning River. Going to be going against Emma Effa of Jersey Shore.
And Jersey Shore picks up lead jam. It's 4 in a row, 5 of the last 6.
And Emily Lou working the initial pass, already 4 points picked up by Emma Effa. And Emma just uncontested sweeps through as there's only one blocker out there, the pivot for Burning River.
There's some reinforcements now for Burning River.
And once again, that's a penalty situation when you start to have in a single gem, your blockers from your team start doing a revolving door in and out of the penalty box. That's going to give that opening for the other team. And this is something that Jersey Shore is capitalizing on very well, narrowing down that score between these two teams.
So the gem is called. Let's see, tally those last set of points. 15 more points on the board brings Jersey Shore up to 61. They only trail by a dozen. 4 points on the board for Burning River puts them at 73. You are watching the Siege of Central New York on Nerd Derby on Twitch TV. I'm probably not saying that exactly right, but
Twitch TV.
It's close enough.
Remember, Nerd Derby has only one D in that center. And coming out, Slamabelle Lee rocking the star and lead for Jersey Shore. Nat out there for Burning River, right on the tail of Slamabelle. And that's going to be scoreless gem number 4, Bobby.
How about that?
They are racking it up today. Those are the kind of games you like to see where you're forcing off the call of the other team because it's a neck-and-neck kind of battle. Even though Burning River has held a strong lead since taking over at jam number 2, Jersey Shore does not give up and capitalizes on those penalty situations.
So we got 6 dozen against 5 dozen. White Jammer wears number 37. That is Brianna Ruins, the captain. Black Jammer wearing 1031. That is Misbehavin' Maven.
So I believe this is Maven's second time up?
Yeah, it was 1 for 1 in jam number 13. Now is 1 for 2. Lead jam goes to Burning River, their first since jam number 11. Excuse me, jam number 12.
Ruins having such incredible speed and just kind of glides through the pack uncontested again, picking up 4 points. Looking to her bench saying, yeah, just wrap that up. And bringing it 77-61, 9 minutes remaining in our first half.
White Jammer wearing number 78. That is Nat. Blue Jammer really low. I think that's 5'7", right?
Yep,
5'7".
Yeah, that's Slamabelle Lee right there.
Nice.
And, ooh, I was just saying that with a little apex jump of a turn number 1 there. Very small, very nimble, and using that frame to just dash right by, quick around the back, skates backwards around the outside of the pack, and what was it? I believe
it's a low block. It's a power jam for Burning River as Slamabelle Lee went to the penalty box on a low block.
Very quick and nimble, and that going to the outside out of bounds now, recycling back, and that is behind
taking
number
all the way to the
Betty
home
Rage.
stretch. Four more points extends the lead. Now a 24-point lead.
Jersey Shore quickly trying to find their way to the inside line as we're watching Nat make her way in, but Nat is, going to get the full 4 points there.
2 blockers both going off on direction of play and both going off for Jersey Shore. So on the next set of whistles there will be a 2-blocker advantage to Burning River.
I absolutely love that reverse skating there. As he coming around on the outside, Nat, who favored the inside, getting that lead. Now pick up our first 4, just barely on that line. Wonderful balance.
Someone call the circus. We have a tightrope walker out there. So 3 jammer penalties for Jersey Shore, 2 jammer penalties for Burning River.
I think there's a slight earthquake in here, I think. I think it's just the rumble between these two teams here.
Brianna Ruins on the line, number 37 for the white team. And Emma Effa, number 8, on the line for the teal team.
And Jersey Shore. Wow, and Jersey Shore losing a pivot not only to the box for one penalty, but also insubordination. Going to get a full minute there in the penalty box.
Four points for Burning River brings them to 93. 3 points for Jersey Shore brings them to 64. And we're starting entering the 3-2 ratio.
And that penalty situation, again, flip now, more of Jersey's blockers going to the box, opening the doors for Burn River to re-extend that lead that they had before.
Jammers are Nat and Slamabelle Lee. And picking up lead is Burning River is Nat.
We're gonna go hip to hip there, and that's gonna be scoreless jam number 5.
Holy cow.
It's starting to become a quick horse race, and that turned immediately bench going, should I call it? Yes, you should. Wonderfully done.
I think this is the most scoreless jams I've seen in a long time. 5.
Yeah, about 5. It has been intense here, Bobby. Now coming back up, rocking that star for Burning River, Brianna Ruins for Jersey Shore, Emma Effa. We are down to the 5-minute mark in our first half. And with that, there is no pass, no penalty. Brianna Ruins out.
So lead is open.
So Kumo T recycling back, thinking she got her out of bounds, but Kumo T also went out of bounds.
Lead still open.
Emma Effa needs to try to capture that lead and stop this scoring pass going on right now. Already 4 points added onto the board by Brianna Ruins. Now skid around the outside is going to pick up 8.
And pick up lead. And calls it off, but not before Burning River can get up over that century mark.
Is this LL Bean? Because we're intense.
Very nice. That is not Chad, that is Chad. Hey, sorry.
How come he can have punts and then when I do it, I get hit by everybody? I think this is fair. I'm calling my lawyer. But in the meantime, before I can get a hold of my lawyer, we got to get back to the action here. Number 78, Nat rocking the star for Burning River. And then we have Shermaine Tank for Jersey Shore.
Second appearance on the jammer line. Shermaine Tank was out there on jam number 11, picked up lead 1-for-1.
Ooh, Nat flew through the air, cutting between the pack. But, no pass, no penalty on that one. And a track cut going on Shermaine Tank. Power jam to Burning River with no lead. We are going to rock these 2 minutes.
First 2-minute jam of the game.
Nat being recycled back in the straightaway. Trying to favor an opening on the inside. Switching up from her quick jukey ability to try to push along the pack.
Forearm called on the Burning River pivot. I'm going to get some company now from Jenny Jawbreaker.
Yeah, I believe I saw a back block call on that one.
Jawbreaker in on a back block.
Nat coming through already 4 points in. And this recycling around of Jersey Shore, the only thing they do is just take turns, taking shots and wearing down that clock. Already back out is Tank, working the initial pass. Got a multiplayer block call there on number 19, Ginger and Tonic.
Nice move around the outside, virtually untouched goes Nat. Nats could be pesky.
Yeah, they're hard to swat, which is it's great for her frame. That's what's good. It's a hard time for Jersey Shore. They're having a hard time taking their hits at her.
Move around quickly. Get through the screen door.
Screen doors or tripods. They're one and the same here on the flat track of roller derby.
Oh! Big hit. Who was that? Can't see the number. That was a 3 and a.
That was Mayhem Murphy.
133.
It was not even a forced charge. There's just a gentle extend of the hip, and just catching it right about there, right into the back of that pack there. And it's coming in. If you keep your eye on the pack of Jersey Shore, you see Nat going flying to the outside.
17 points picked up there by Burning River, 8 points picked up by Jersey Shore. Cac, who's jamming right now?
That's Slam-A-Bell lead for Jersey Shore. Brianna Ruins for Burning River. And Brianna Ruins is going to take that lead.
First lead for Burning River in a while.
It's so hard saying her name because it's BR for Burning River, Brianna Ruins, and I want to say Burning Ruins so badly.
Yeah, you do. Go ahead, say it.
Burning Ruins because she's setting fire to this flat track here, picking up 4 more points for Burning River.
Eight more points up, brings Burning River up to 126. No points on the board, keeps Jersey Shore at 72. Oh, yep. Well,
looks around the room. Meanwhile, Emma Effa, rocking the star for Jersey Shore. Decrypt back out there for Burning River. And Decrypt have a very easy time finding an opening on the outside. Looked like a lot of Jersey Shore's blockers were turning inwards, looking back to Emma to see if there's any way that could help her through that pack. And Decrypt, just like a gentle step over a couple of legs, going to pick up 4 points for Burning River.
Burning River losing a blocker to the penalty box, so a slight, and now Jersey Shore getting a blocker back, so.
And we were done with the period clock, down to jammer time. That's going to wrap it up. Bobby, we are going to go to halftime, but I think we have a forearm call still.
Just at the very end.
Shore. Yep.
So one of the Jersey Shore blockers going to start in the penalty box in the second half. 8 points on the board.
Oh, wait. Oh, official review being called by Jersey Shore, Bobby.
Nobody go anywhere. Official review.
Oh, my goodness. Yep. Got an official review here. We're going to find out all that information. Our awesome producer, Beautiful Banshee, is going to be getting that information once it comes over.
Yeah, axis of Stevel.
Steve-O! Don't forget, if you are joining us here on twitch.tv, you can join us in the chat as well. Also, Twitch TV also shows a whole bunch of stuff from WFTDA. A lot of great tournaments coming up as well, including our awesome Nerd Derby production team are going to be bringing some of that great action. One of them is Coastal Chaos, April 26th through 28th in Rockport, Maine, being hosted by Rock Coast Rollers. So definitely join us back April 26th through 28th. Thank you, Nerd Derby, for the production, and thank you, WFTDA, for sanctioning such an awesome tournament.
Heck yeah. Come on back in about 10 minutes. We'll have some statistical analysis for you. You are watching the Siege of Central New York on Twitch TV, brought to you by Nerd Derby. And welcome back to the Siege of Central New York. You are watching it on Twitch TV, brought to you by Nerd Derby Productions. I'm Bobby Narco. I am joined by Crimson Alchemia.
Whoa, 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 Bobby. What a game we've had thus far.
And our producer has been and continues to be a Beautiful Banshee. We've got some stats for you in terms of lead jam. Burning River has picked up lead 13 times. Jersey Shore has picked up lead 13 times. Burning River has picked up lead 11 times. There's only been 2 star passes in the game. They've both been by Burning River, and they've both been to number 4, who is Coco Sparks. In terms of jammer trips to the penalty box, Burning River jammers have made 2 trips to the penalty box, and Jersey Shore jammers have made 4 trips to the penalty box. Highest individual jam of the game for Jersey Shore, 18 points put on the board in jam number 10 by number 8, Emma Effa, and leading all scorers on individual jams. 20 points were put on the board in jam number 12 by number 37, Brianna Ruins. And you got some penalty observations for us there, Crimson
It
Alchemia.
is, and it is really the tail of the tape when it comes down to the score you're seeing right now, 134, 172. Now, as you mentioned before, we have like, 5 scoreless jams. Very close, but it's always like a horse race where as Burning River gains the lead, Jersey Shore starts coming up. It's the jammer penalties that were on top of Burning River, which gave that catch-up. But here's the issue. Burning River has a total of 15. Jersey Shore has about 21. With Burning River, there really isn't anyone in danger. It's like either you get 2 penalties, 1 penalty, or none. Right now, Jersey Shore has a couple people that need to keep in mind what they're doing. That's number 0, Jack and Choke, and number 679, Sissy Slammer. But again, it's all about the penalties were hurting them. And we saw one jam where it was just rotating them in and out of the box. And that was also with Brianna Ruins on Burning River, capitalizing on that and just going around and around and around and just cashing all those points for Burning River. And that leads us to where we are now.
Outstanding. Fantastic analysis. Chad says, what a recap. So 30 seconds left. Teams are starting to skate out and take their places if things start as planned. If we don't have any chicanery last-minute switch-offs, it looks like going to be Slamabelle Lee going up against Brianna Ruins to start the second half.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody.
My Elton John glasses on.
That is our tournament head announcer, a load of sarcasm, working that camera on the backstretch.
Because if being tournament head announcer wasn't the only job, if it wasn't enough, it's like I'm going to announce, I'm going to produce, I'm going to do house. She works the concession stand. She's at the ticketing booth.
She's got skates on.
She's doing valet for all the cars coming in.
Tip her well.
Yes. Take care of your tournament head announcer, and they will take care of you. So going to be a slight pack advantage. Oh, actually, both teams missing a blocker in the penalty box. So a 4 on 4, 8 skaters on the track.
Yes, it was the forearm call. So Jersey Shore, it was the forearm. They were seek and well.
Oh, and the official review.
That was the official review that was being sought, and it appears that the call stood.
So Burning River was trying to have a forearm rescinded, but on further review, the no call will stand, and we are back in action. Lead jammer has been picked up by Slamabelle Lee.
Right on tail, Brianna Ruins, captain of Burning River. Pack now locked in as we're trying to get in from turn number 2 into the straightaway. Great tripod formation by Burning River. Now break up a little bit by Slamabelle Lee, and that's actually number 27, Betty Rage, trying to chip away at Burning River's pack.
Jersey Shore losing a skater on direction of play. That's number 333, Mayhem Murphy. 4-2 on that last set of whistles. Both teams tallying points makes the score 138-74. Creeping up on a 2-to-1 ratio.
And that is going to be number 78, Nat, who's now becoming a regular jammer now in the rotation for Burning River. Going to go skate against number 8, Emma Effa. And Emma Effa, I was going to say, working her way through the inside to the outside, but sneaking around the inside, the ever-quick Nat.
Nat, I am informed from the chat that's going on, aged up from juniors.
So, already got that training in the background. So many awesome junior teams we've seen around, especially like you and I, and also Banshee have seen, and we just can't wait for all of them to age up because they're already putting the fear in the current teams of WFTDA. And now rocking that star for Jersey Shore is number 570, Slamabelle Lee. Going to lock it up with number 146, Sarah Bellum. Slamabelle getting tripped up on the inside. Meanwhile, on the outside, Sarah Bellum takes off that takes off from the pack with the lead jam pack at the pivot line. Incredibly fast is Cerebellum. Takes a bump to the outside of turn 1, able to return back in, gonna cash in 4 points. Meanwhile, Slamabell trying to dig away at that pack of Burning River, trying to find that opening. But great offensive blocking, opening up that Burning River pack a little bit, then returns around that 7-3-2 Winter Wonderland, knocking down Cerebellum.
Those 2 points make it a 2-1 margin, and now we are past that. Back block coming in. So this jam will go the full 2 minutes. Our first 2-minute jam of the half, second of the game.
Cerebellum telling our team just wait up there in the straightaway and now try to blast through the Burning River pack. Slamabell. They're, I guess, pushing really hard.
Illegal contact penalty being called on number 11 on the white team, Stink Flamingo.
At that same time as both Slamabell leave, recycling back, Cerebellum joining her out of the penalty box. Slamabell being held down by number 4, Coco Sparks, doing a wonderful job. Just drain her on a one-on-one. Meanwhile, 4 more points picked up by Cerebellum. And 4 fired back by Slamabell.
Get those final tallies. 8 points for Burning River puts them up to an even 150. Oh, and I spoke too soon. 10 points for Burning River puts them up to an even 152. And 4 points brings Jersey Shore up to 78.
A little bit of derby love there between Emma Effa and Brianna Ruins. Little chat before they go at it. Both of them trying to find the opening on the outside. Almost got it, but it looks like, yes, that is Emma Effa is your lead for Jersey Shore.
Illegal position is the call on 6'7" Sissy Slammer.
And Emma Effa through. Going to pick up 4 points. At the meantime, Brianna Ruins working the initial pass, laps around. Going to do the smart thing, call that one off. That's going to lead us into a jam number 5 of our second half, 152-82.
First time Burning River's been held scoreless this half.
Slamabell lining back up against Nat. Look like Burning River is down a block. Nope, not down a block. They're hiding behind, hiding in the mix of her own pack. And with that, Nat just flies through that screen door, grabbing that lead. Pack still pulled back to the jammer line. Just a great footwork by Nat.
Oh!
Whoa! That was no, yeah, wait, no, they're going to call it. Yeah, a track.
I liked it.
Forearm. No, it's going to be a forearm on that. Yeah, because it looked like first it looked like she went out, then the other block went out. No pass, no penalty. Nope, it was a forearm lean in there. So now power jam Jersey Shore, Bobby.
And we're back to a 2 minutes. Illegal position now on the Jersey Shore pivot.
And we're getting a track cut on Slamabell Lee. We're going to have a do-si-do in the penalty box between the jammers. Nat's going to come out with a power jam.
Discounted penalty will be served by Slamabell Lee. Nice move around the outside. Deked as if to go inside, but then went outside. Good for 4 points. Through for 4.
Just the speed on her, Bobby. It's like as soon as she gets one pass, immediately she's already back in that pack again. This is her 3rd pass again since being out of the box. Look at that. Great agility, great speed.
And we are at a true 2-to-1 ratio right now, 164 to 82. Big hit by 6'7", Sissy Slammer. Forearm penalty picked up for the effort. Still a big hit. 4 points on the board now for Slamabelle Lee. Ruins that ratio. Ruins the evenness of that ratio. And 2 minutes ends the jam.
My goodness. Coming back to this replay here. Like it tries to swing on the outside. Finally, able to stay on. That was net. But just, yeah, look at the agility and also twerking her by where she just almost flattens her back a little bit, just dodging the blow.
What official timeout now? The WFTDA Recognized Tournament Program recognizes and supports high-quality WFTDA member-hosted tournament worldwide, and there are a ton of them. Coming up in May, we have Put Up Your Toques in Ontario, Canada, hosted by Tri-City Roller Derby. Then the Big O is going to be in Eugene, Oregon, hosted by Emerald City Roller Girls. Also got Flat Track Fever coming up in Alberta, Canada, by Calgary Roller Derby. And to finish off the WFTDA recognized tournaments, Paris is Burning 12e edition. A second edition of Paris is Burning May 25th to 26th in Paris, France, hosted by the Quads of Paris.
You got to appreciate the worldwide phenomenon that is flat track roller derby, how it's expanded, how many teams have developed their own junior leagues, and now with all these tournaments around the world, it's one of the fastest growing sports worldwide. And it's starting to change a lot of cultures around the world. Like when you find out that like Lebanon has a team,
right?
You know, and it's the girls bringing the boys to the yard.
in the World Cup last year.
Yeah, Iran in the World Cup. That was absolutely amazing.
Couldn't compete as Iran. Had to be Team IRN. Oh, okay. So we've got a substitute in the penalty box, and we've been correcting the points. That was the reason for the official timeout there. And now back out on the track, number 37 has picked up lead jam for Burning River.
Yep.
It's Brianna. Yep.
Yep. Ruin's got ahead of Emma F. And taking it forward. Emma Effa, though, getting a back block call. So now we got power jam going to Brianna Ruins.
Two jams in a row that the Jersey Shore Jammer has had to go to the penalty box.
We talked about that right at halftime about how that penalty situation is always going to be the most detrimental thing that can happen to your team and score. And again, Jersey Shore losing another blocker to the box as well. That's one less person to slow down Brianna Ruins, who's on a huge scoring streak.
4 more points, up to 16. 101-point lead right now.
And Emma Effa finally released from the box. Gonna work, and yep, still pick up those 4 points. Now 4 for 4. These jammers are gonna rock out this clock here. About 45 seconds remaining in the jam. Oh, Brand's actually gonna call that one off.
Wow, 20 points. That ties the highest jam of the game from the first half. Also put on the board by number 37, Brianna. So ties her individual high score. And, oh no, 22 surpasses that. That is now the benchmark for this game. 22 points. 4 points were put on the board.
Yep. And Aphrodite now coming over to EMTs for a little bit of a checkup. Our EMTs doing a fantastic job all weekend long. We can't appreciate them enough. And out there now taking lead against Misbehaving Maven.
Oh, I got a forearm penalty.
Oh. Yeah, and not only forearm by insubordination, full cell admitted for Matt. Not going to be sitting there for a whole 60 seconds. Misbehaving Maven. Cycling back behind that pack, going into the straightaway. Trying to get around through the outside. Looking to her team from help. Going to find open on the inside. Gets a hard bump to the flat track.
Cut.
Yep. And that minus a cut penalty. So now we're going to have a little bit of a do-si-do, would you say?
That's really loud when he does that.
Yeah,
You should tell
yeah.
him. I don't think he
And then that's coming back now, back in the flat track.
So our third 2-minute jam of the half.
So Nat coming through now, going to pick up another 4. Pack holding up at turn number 4. Trying to clear a little bit of an opening. Dottie hit somebody. Oh, hit someone.
Anyone.
Find me someone to hit.
Oh, no, another jammer penalty. What's this one coming in?
That
Track
is
cut.
a track cut. Yes, I was singing Queen over here.
So my it's a FIX, forearm insubordination cross. And Burning River's jammer is in a fix. No, the forearm penalty coming in. Who's leaving on the forearm?
There's a lot of penalties on that jam. Extreme amount. And our officials are even taking a quick timeout to come over to our NSOs to make sure everything is squared away. There's a lot of frustration and just the littlest mistakes you can make. Got a total of what you said, 4 solid jammer penalties altogether. Not even counting all the other ones. Yep, and then we have our official timeout. Make sure everything is squared away. Ooh, 192, 86, 17. That's 37 seconds remaining. But because of that, we're going to have a power start for Jersey Shore. Taking advantage of that will be Slamabelle Lee.
Thank you for joining us here live on Twitch. If you're curious about what makes a back block or a track cut or any of your other penalties and rules, visit WFTDA.com/new for a downloadable roller derby cheat sheet.
Slamabelle fighting hard will pick up that lead. Just a no-quit attitude on her. And finds a way into turn number 2. Gets through the center. Will take 4 and slam the door.
It's so loud. Maybe just moving your headsets so
Oh, man.
it's actually more.
Nice comeback there by Jersey Shore, 192.90, picking up those 4 points.
My apologies to those listening at home when I've been taking off my headset. Apparently, I've been racking your ears, so I'll try not to do that anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the peanut inside my skull going back and forth. Get excited. It's kind of like rattles around like a tin can in there.
Lead goes to Emma Effa.
2 leads in a row now favoring to Jersey Shore. Emma Effa approaching, coming through the inside of the pack. Able to get through only 3 blockers out there for Burn River. A nice little hop on the outside. 4 fired back by Brianna Ruins. Both these jammers exchanging fire. Emma trying to get that pack moving a little bit faster. Steps through on the outside, will pick up an additional 4, but closes that off for Brianna Ruins.
So it takes it back down to a double-digit lead, 98-point lead. Oh, look at that. Burning River has doubled up Jersey Shore, 196-98.
This hit to Brianna Ruins here. Able to keep the agility and stays up. Does a nice little truck stop there. That is going to call up now. Number 78, Nat. Going to go up against Slamabelle Lee. Able to pick up points for Jersey Shore about 2 jams ago. And Nat again, very nimble, very small, finding that opening on the outdoor of turn 1.
Direction of play penalty coming in on the Burning River pivot. Now Jersey Shore also losing a blocker. Slamabelle Lee forced to the infield, has to re-engage all the way back at turn number 2. First lead jam for Burning River in 2 jams. Forearm penalty coming in. Burning River losing a blocker. That's number 19. Ginger and Tonic.
Slamability finally through. Exhausted, but won't give up at all, working that initial pass.
Wow.
Nat, the moves on Nat are incredible. It's the skater that Gravity forgot. and a timeout called by Jersey.
Jersey's second timeout.
No, True Rocka. It's not that Ruins just runs up those lines. It's Burning Ruins burning up the track.
No.
It is Burning Ruins. That's her official name now for me.
Smoldering ruins. Dozen points on the board puts Burning River up over the 2-century mark, and it is a 110-point lead. 208 to 98. 14 minutes and 5 seconds left to play.
A lot of great action. Don't forget, coming up at the end of this is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Appalachian versus Brew City.
If you want to follow the Women's Flat Track Derby Association, they are all over social media. You can find them at Twitter using the hashtag handle at WFTDA. Same for Instagram. And on Facebook, they are facebook.com/WFTDA.
And while Emma Effa comes up to the line against Brianna Ruins here, Bobby, what should be now the view of Jersey Shore, 208 to 98, what do they need to do to start creating some fire on this track?
Maybe switch off their rotation. They've put some new jammers out there. The jammers that they've had have been having some success, but you need to try something new. Track cut coming in, and it is on the Burning River jammer.
Yep, Brianna Ruins went to the box. NMF is also already lead in control. So here's some of that fire we do need. 4 points picked up.
Forearm penalty, sending, two Burning River blockers headed to the pack.
Emma Effa on an 8-point jam. Still got plenty of time, but now coming up now into the back is Brianna Ruins behind her. Still has to get through the pack and work the initial score. 12-point jam already, being told by the coach, keep on going. Huge hit to the outside, but that's going to incur a penalty. Brianna Ruins did already lose some time working the initial pass. Another 4 more points picked up. I believe this might be one of the biggest jams for Jersey Shore, Bobby.
It is definitely their biggest shore of the half, and only 2 points shot. Well, let's get those points in, see if there's any more if we end up with 16. Burning River currently has 6 jammer periods this period. They only had 2 in the first period. Thank you, Beautiful Banshee, for that piece of information. 16 points, 17 points. That is the second highest jam of the game for for Jersey Shore, and their highest of the half. That brings them up to 115.
And now on that line for them, Tremaine Tank going to take another crack at that jam. Meanwhile, Sarah Bellum taking the lead for Burning River. Now Tank is stashing that star, digging around, trying to find an opening around number 4 there, Coco Sparks.
Forearm penalty, sending a Burning River skater to the penalty box.
Sparks recycling back. Yep, slam it. Yeah, recycling back. Tank. Sarah Bellum pick up another 4. And we have a star pass. Nope.
Way out of play.
Return, yeah. Out of play, having to come back again. They're going to lose another 4 more points to Burning River.
An attempted star pass.
Kind of wonder if they're going to try to go for it one more time or just go with it and see
Covers
if they
off
can
at
get
turn
it.
number 2. They have to go back and get it before they can pass it
Oh,
again.
yeah, there it is.
Just now picked up by the outside pack ref. 16 points on the board for Burning River. So just when Jersey Shore pops a 17, Burning River pops a 16 of their own. 224 to 115.
And out there we go with Legion to Brianna Ruins. And finally, Tank released out.
Illegal procedure for the star pass violation there. And Lead Jammer has gone to Brianna Ruins.
Yeah, now a cut track is going to Tank. Ruins get knocked to the outside of turn 2.
Oh, misconduct? No, a low block.
All the hand signals going up right now. But one I do see is that lead gym for Brianna Ruins picking up another 4 for Burning River.
Nine minutes left to play in the game.
Wonderful support from Ginger and Tonic, just kind of helping guide around Jersey Shore's pack, keeping that opening for Brianna Ruins to get through.
Yep, Jermaine Tank completes the initial with a star stash, and the jam is called. 16 more points. 240 to 115. Back-to-back 16-point jams for Burning River. Back-to-back unanswered 16-point jams for Burning River.
That's going to bring up Slammer League going up against Nat. Pack of Burning River pushed up right against that jammer line. Right ahead of them is Jersey Shore.
So for all the scoreless jams we had in the first half, there were 5 of them. We haven't had any yet in this half.
And quite the turn of the tide, as it's been all pretty much heavily pro Burning River in the second half. And a quick recycle back, that is by number 108. I believe that was Jenny Jawbreaker. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Jack and Choke forcing that back.
4 points on the board for Nat.
Slam Bell never quitting, still pressing through. She wants that, and with that, we'll take.
Nat got through the pack, then spun around to play defense.
Yeah, just a little like, hello.
Just want to make sure maybe I could check you back into the pack. Maybe I could make them eat the baby.
And gonna wrap that one up. Another scoreless one for Jersey Shore.
Burning River on a 40-0 run in the last 3 jams. The 16, a 16, and an 8.
Again, Emma Effa and Brianna Ruins, like such derby love between these two jammers. Almost every time they come up, smiling, laughing, and just just shooting the breeze and talking about their equipment and whatever else they got going there. And Emma Effa fires out, Bobby, straight out of that pack. Brianna Ruins right on her tail. Pack now moving into turn number 2. Emma Effa picking up the speed a little bit. Now turning around, getting her gears in motion.
Jersey Shore losing 2 blockers to the penalty box, forearm.
MFA through the pack, but Brianna Ruins was up a little ahead of her, and MFA now lapping Ruins, who had just lapped her a little bit.
Turnabout's fair play.
This is the horse race we enjoy with two jammers. They're just swimming through the pack at this point. Pack's still just steadily moving. Now going to hit the brakes at turn 1, exchanging 8 for 8 on these jams.
Burning River back to full strength. Now Jersey Shore also back to full strength. And the jam is called. A dozen points puts Burning River up at 260. 8 points puts Jersey Shore at 123. Slamabelle Lee going to don the star for the Jersey Shore Roller Girls All-Stars. And number 146, Sarah Bellum, donning the spangled helmet cover for the Burning River Roller Derby All-Stars. All-Stars versus All-Stars.
Pile up on the pivot line. All players back up. It's almost like a swarm of packs trying to get around Burning River, trying to hold that tripod together, and Jersey Shore just swarming around them, trying to open things up for Slamabelle. Sarah Bellum taking that lead. Slamabelle also through that pack, now going into the straightaway between 2 and 3. And only a 2-point pickup by Burning River. That defense starting to fire back a little bit for Jersey Shore.
Yeah, a little bit of a victory for Jersey Shore, holding them to only 2 points. The least that Burning River has been held to going back to jam number 11 when they were shut out completely. $54 points in 5 jams. Coming in from beautiful Banshee.
And that is a forearm call. That's going to go on a blocker for Jersey Shore. And no pass, no penalty on Brianna Ruins.
Overheard the house announcer say no lead. Is that right?
That is correct. Yeah, no pass, no penalty.
Is lead still open or no?
And now Miss Maven, I believe, is in the penalty box. Oh, no, she's got that stashed, I believe, right there.
Well, that'll do it also.
Oh, nope. That.
Take that cover off and you can't get lead either, so yeah.
Yeah, no, Miss Maven. Yeah, she went to the box for the forearm. That was Miss Maven.
So
and no pass, no penalty. That went to Brianna Ruins.
First no lead of this half. We did have one in the first half.
And we're getting a back block that's going to go on to a blocker. And also, wait, going back to the penalty box is Misbehaving Maven.
Yeah, that was the back block.
That was the back blocker, okay. So I saw another blocker for Jersey Shore head into that box as well. Double the power jam for Burning River. Brianna Ruins now just adding to her stat sheet. Another 4 more points, bringing her 278, 124, 20 seconds remaining in the jam clock. 2 minutes, 50 seconds in the period clock.
Yeah, the points do matter in terms of the rankings, especially when you're the higher seed. It might seem unsporting to pile on the points, but you need them for the rankings.
Yeah, especially if you want to start seeing any of those playoffs. You definitely want to get it ranked up there. And that is going to wrap it up.
20 points for Burning River. Brings them up to 282.
What's Brianna Ruins total? And now back out there, Slamabelle Lee, rocking the star for Jersey Shore, Nat for Burning River. Slamabelle getting recycled back behind number 4, Coco Sparks, who has a lot of fans on our Twitch TV. Oh, and we have entry on the track, but yeah, I'm trying to get some stats. I'm curious about Brianna Ruins' total score, like her points. Set.
Just in the second period.
Second period, 70? 78.
78, just in this period.
78 in this second half, 282. So yeah, that was a big one right there. So Let's see if we can get some of that little bit of a total there. Do you see anything cool on your end, Bobby?
First scoreless jam of the half. We had 5 in the first half, so it's the 6th of the game, but it's only our first scoreless jam of the half. And the only reason it's scoreless is because they call off for the injury.
Yeah, thanks to our awesome EMTs, they were immediately like on the spot there, almost like they teleported straight over.
So the rankings we've been talking about qualify the teams for the postseason, and the WFTDA postseason. There's going to be 3 Continental Cups, 2 in North America and 1 in Europe, and then there's the 2 international playoffs and the international championships. Continental Cups are going to be August 9th to 11th. That's the Western North America in Orem, Utah, sponsored by Happy Valley Derby Darlings. Then the North American Eastern Continental Cup will be in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Dutchland Derby Rollers. And then the International Continental Cup will be October 5th and 6th in Helsinki, Finland, sponsored by Kallio Rolling Rainbow, or hosted rather by Kallio Rolling Rainbow. Then the playoffs, the International WFTDA playoffs, September 6th through 8th in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, hosted by Greensboro. And the September 13th to 15th, the other set of playoffs going to be in Seattle, Washington, hosted by Rat City. And our first ever international, not in U.S., our international WFTDA championship going to be taking place outside of the United States of America for the first time, November 15th to 17th. In Montreal, Quebec, Canada, hosted by Montreal Roller Derby.
I was going to say, I got my passport ready to go for all the great action.
Indeed.
Now you talked about points and how much is important. And we were talking about how we noticed that Brianna Ruins of Burning River has been doing well. All right, grand total. Take a guess. What's her total so far for this game out of the 282?
110?
144.
Wow. A dozen.
A dozen. Dozen by the dozen. Wait. Oh, you math nerds over here.
12 squared points.
But yeah, so events home. If you're playing the game, 144 points for Brianna Ruins. Oh my goodness! And
Brianna Ruins is leading Jersey Shore by 20 points.
Oh geez. Oh man, unbelievable! Jersey Shore, I gotta love this team. Just the fight that they still keep coming in there. Slim Valley too. She just putting the hurt on all the time. Watching Sisyphus push up that boulder, but doesn't quit against the blockers for Burning River.
Put your shoulder to the boulder and push.
Time. But don't forget, coming up after this is our 7 o'clock game, or as I like to say, Saturday night's main event. Central New York versus Green Mountain.
Yep, the host league up against the Grade A Fancy out of Green Mountain Roller Derby.
Yes, and that'll be Aloda and I.
Nice. Who's the team that has hotcakes? Who's the team that has a skater named Hotcakes?
Hotcakes is on Central New York.
So in the next game, you can say that Grade A Fancy is all over Hotcakes.
You left me at hotcakes. I was about to go to the volunteer room and see if they were serving hotcakes. Gotta love the nerdiness we have as the Derby folks.
Minute and 46 seconds left to play in this period.
Yep, Burning River is going to be going on tomorrow at 3 p.m. against Central New York, and Jersey Shore going against Green Mountain.
Oh, Cactus Cup taking place in Arizona.
Maybe one of our viewers could go over there and find out what's going on and then come back here and tell us.
All right, so Chad wants our viewers to find out what's going on in the Cactus Cup and post it for us.
Wait, there's a tournament named after the Cactus Cup?
The CAC.
It's actually a derby tournament called Cactus Cup.
In Arizona, it's going on right now.
Awesome.
The CAC. There's a tournament named after me. Actually, I'm very excited about this.
CAK.
Wait, oh.
They're streaming right now. They're streaming over on YouTube.
Yay!
Yep.
All right.
So it's West Coast, so we'll be able to watch a little bit later on. After you leave here, you can tune in.
My accounting homework while we watch.
What you are watching right now, however, while we're talking about it, you are watching twitch.tv/WFTDA.
No.
And this is Nerd Derby Production. It's not even close. I'm reading bad copy.
Yep.
Set me right, Chad.
You're reading bad copy. So you're watching twitch.tv/NerdDerby.
Yes.
That's the WFTDA switch. So yeah.
The one channel to subscribe to, Nerd Derby.
Say it again. Use your mic. There we go.
Oh, hold on.
Totally tell you.
God is about to speak to us.
You're watching twitch.tv/Nerd Derby.
Like Chad.
And
I don't think this microphone works very well, though. It's very muffly setting.
Do not.
I love your voice, though. It sounds like you're about to introduce, like, the classical channel.
Yeah.
That's not the
Coming up
imposter named
next
Chad.
on NPR, All Things Considered. I make the NPR joke every so often, and I'm waiting for somebody to say, that's not funny. It will happen someday.
Oh, yeah, so and our skater has risen. Some of the most relentless athletes, always coming back for more action. And like I said, you got to give credit to any athlete who wears less pads than hockey players and NFL players, and still keep coming back and not even making the millions of dollars either.
Still gets hit, yeah. Tennis players wear fewer pads than that. But it's not a lot of contact in tennis. This is one of the few sports maybe where we can brainstorm a little bit on the feed, but one of the few sports where you play offense and defense simultaneously that's not a martial art. Only other team sport that I can think of would maybe be doubles tennis.
Maybe.
If you consider tennis, can you play offense and defense? I think you have a defensive shot that's also good offense.
Plus, how many? Oh, billiards. Yes.
Is it a sport?
But how many? So, but also, Bobby, how many sports can you name where the human is the ball?
Luge.
Yeah. They're more like a torpedo. All right, thank you for joining us back here. We got about a minute 46. And look at that, Central New. Hey, I did that shirt earlier. You didn't put that up on the screen. But that is our awesome camera woman, a Lotus Sarcasm. Also, our tournament head announcer and broadcaster and producer and house announcer.
And valet parker.
And greengrocer. And
All those jobs?
yeah.
Yes.
And adding some.
Listen,
We're,
all know that THA jobs are never done.
yeah, they are never done. And I'm THing twice in 1 month coming up, so I've lost my sanity already. We're about to get to the action here. Once again, 282 to Burning River, 124 to Jersey City, 1 minute, 46 seconds, Bobby. Coming up to the line right now, we do have Slamabelle Lee, who's been one of my all-time favorite, like full of heart jammers. Like, really puts everything into it, everything she can. No matter what the obstacle is, she'll still keep fighting it. And she's going to be skating against Brianna Ruins, who we mentioned before, 144 points this game.
And not done. I like that Slamabelle Lee's name is a reference to Edgar Allan Poe.
Annabelle Lee, yes.
Lee Jam has been picked up by Slamabelle Lee.
Slamabelle digging through the pack. Meanwhile, it looks like Brianna Ruins is going to find that opening on the inside, pick up 4 points. Slamabelle going to the infield, recycling back.
Stop block. We got a misconduct. The white skater's a misconduct. The blue skater's a stop block. And this blue pivot is a multiplayer. Penalties coming fast and furious. Skaters want to get their time in the box before this game is over.
And quote the ref, 4 points for Slamabelle Lee. Slamabelle yelling for the offense for her two blockers out there.
Do the thing. Get me through.
Quick slip and a dodge. Another 4 more points picked up. Actually, 3 points each. 3 points for Jersey Shore, 3 points for Burning River.
Total of 7 for Jersey Shore brings them up to 131. Total of 15 brings Burning River up to 297.
And that is a timeout being called by Burning River. That puts us at that 13 mark. Only 3 points for them hitting the third century.
Only the second time out for Burning River.
But
So each team has one timeout and an official review remaining with 13 seconds left to play in the match.
and if you want to recap this game, or if you rewatch this game or previous games, definitely go to twitch.tv Nerd Derby, and that's 1D in between the nerd and the derby.
Nerderby.
All the awesome action, all the previous tournaments they've done, including another one, WFTD Sanction one coming up, Coastal Chaos at the end of April.
Gonna be up in Maine?
Yep. Rockport, Maine.
A main event.
The main event of Maine.
Well, that's a different tournament. There is one.
There's a main event of Maine.
78 versus 8.
Wait, what?
78 picked up lead jammer like they were shot out of a cannon.
Of course it's Nat. She can find the exit anywhere. Again, finds the exit on the inside. Incredible speed, incredible agility. A jammer teams trying to tighten up their defense need to study is by watching tapes of Nat.
Jersey Shore loses their pivot to the penalty box, but the good news is the game is over, so you won't have to serve those 30 seconds.
Look how quick, bam! I don't think anyone's like kind of looking at her. She just kind of ghosted.
Hey, if
Right
you're gonna leave me, if you're gonna fight for the inside line like that, I'll take the outside. Unofficial final 305 to 135.
Great game, all. And thank you all for joining us on twitch.tv. Join us in the chat. Again, we got one other game coming up. Our Saturday night's main event, 7 p.m.
Central New York versus Green Mountain.
Join us on the chat for that. And it's going to be, I believe, Banshee and A Lot of Sarcasm are going to be doing that.
Indeed, they're going to be produced by Fallen Angel.
Jim?
They're going to be produced by Jim the Grim. So stick around for that. In the meantime, go get yourself something to eat. Go get yourself something to drink. Relax a little bit. Come on back in about 22 minutes. On behalf of Beautiful Banshee and Crimson Alchemia, this is Bobby Narco wishing you peace, love, and roller derby.
Woo!
All right, everybody. We're going to close the stream down. We'll be back, like Bobby said, in about 22, 23 minutes. Stick around for the final game of the night. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in and hung out with us today. Very much appreciated.